get comfortable real quick because it's kind of chilly in my basement. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Healing and Heard. If you are new here, welcome. This is a space where we talk stuff because we are healing and we just want to be heard. I'm your host, Shauna Priest, and this is Healing and Heard. So, on today's episode, y'all, I just had to re record because I didn't like the angle that I was recording from. Jeez. So, hopefully, it get better. So, on today's episode, we are talking about forgiving and never forgetting. You'll forgive somebody and you'll never forget it. You'll never forget who they are. Y'all, I have so many scenarios that I could tell y'all about, but this one in particular, y'all. Because honestly, I think I was a dumb A word, but I'm going to just say it. So I had this ex boyfriend. He cheated on me one time, boom. Broke up for a long time, took him back, cheated on me again with the quickness. What the heck? And you would have thought I was boo the fool. However, me just being who I am, I believe and I have faith in humanity. I hope people change. At that young age, and at his young age, I should have known no change was coming behind that. And fool me one time, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. You won't get a third time out of me. So if you are like me, if you are anything like me, y'all, damn, why I always have something in my eye every time I start recording? But anyways, if you are anything like me, only get fooled twice. I'm telling you, the third time, don't give them a third time, cause they gonna think that you playing. They gonna think that this is a dodgeball game. They gonna think that this is a kickball game. They gonna think that this is a baseball game. Don't let them play with you. Don't let nobody play with you. And you set those boundaries for yourself, and only you should know how many chances you gonna give somebody, not nobody else. Because if anybody else know, they gonna mess up that first time because you know that they know you gonna give them a second chance. You know what I'm saying? So you set those boundaries with yourself and be like, I'm gonna give such and such this amount of time, or I'm gonna give them this many chances. Cause I'm not gonna lie, in my book, I give people a plethora of chances. I'm never gonna sit here and lie. I give everybody two chances. No, I don't. Cause it's other people that give them more chances. But you know what? I feel like I'm getting older, and the older that I get, I'm realizing that I should have more boundaries with people no matter who they are. Because people will do you wrong because they know they're going to get another chance. They know your heart, and people will take advantage of that. Sometimes in life, you are the rescuer archetype. You're the healer. You're the servant. And you have to look at that. Sometimes you resonate a little too well with that. But it's up to you to not have that taken advantage of. Don't let people take advantage of you because you have a great heart, because you love to help. Do not let people see the good in you and use it to their advantage. And I'm not going to say that's it because it's not. I have more to say. What else? Oh, forgive and forget. People have their own work to do in their life, in their spirit. So they're just like, sometimes it's not as easy as it is for you or me not to do people wrong or not to take advantage of people because that's just who they are. That's how they were raised. But like I said, I do believe in people change. So just believing that people change, you can give someone a second chance. I believe that. But like I said, third chance, no, brother. And if you do decide to give them a third chance, you can never forget the type of person that they were when you gave them that second chance. Or I said that right. Some people have to do their own work. Some people were raised like that and they use that as that's an excuse. If you are one of those people who say I was raised like that and I never want to change, that is an excuse for you just not to be a better person. That is bullshit. You're bullshitting. I don't know who needs to hear that. If you just so stuck in your ways and you 30 years old and that's just who I am. That's how I was raised. First of all, you were raised by a monster. You and them need to go do some inner work. Don't play. But some people need to do their inner work and some people just don't want to. I don't know how else to explain it. People suck. Some people just don't want to change and it is what it is, but if you want to change and you see them they don't want to change and you keep asking them if they want to change and they don't want to change, then it's something you got to do different. Forgive and forget. Forgive and don't forget, and don't let them back in your life. People do you wrong 1,000 times and be expecting you to just forget it. and just be expecting you to just be that good person. You cannot be. Hold on. I'm going to grow resentment towards you if you think that I'm just going to keep on accepting the BS that you keep on letting in my life. However, I keep allowing the BS. So am I BS? Yes, because I don't have no boundaries. Boundaries is an important factor in life as in adulthood. Not even just in adulthood, in teenage years too. When I was 16, I'm not gonna lie, I had no boundaries. None. And people used to disrespect me, I used to disrespect them right back. However, now that I'm older, I would never allow that same disrespect because I don't like to disrespect people. You understand? And if I do disrespect you, it's because you disrespected me. But I used to just allow the disrespect. I don't allow the disrespect anymore. You have to set those boundaries. And don't forget who it was disrespecting you. Don't forget who it was taking advantage of you. Don't forget nothing. A person's tone when talking to you, a person's body language. Don't forget nothing. Because all of those things equal the person that they are. And if they have qualities that you don't like, you should exit stage left. Hit the road EXIT, okay? Listen, do not stay in nothing if you have to keep on giving it after chance. You keep on repeating the same cycle and it leads to insanity. Don't accept nothing. This is big sis talking, and I'm not even a big sister. Actually, I am. But don't accept nothing. Don't accept no disrespect. Don't accept the bare minimum. I done it all a couple times. You know what I'm saying? And it's cool. But if that's not how you living now or how you want to live, don't accept it. And also, when it comes to stuff like that, especially in relationships, know who you are before you just get to accept. People will take advantage of you because of who you are, because of how you are, whatever. They will take advantage of you. First time, second time, third time, however many times that you give them, they will. But don't let anyone play with you. Period. You let somebody play with you, I'm telling you, they gonna think it's a game, Bookie. They never gonna let up off you. So you have to choose you or them. You can forgive and never forget, and don't let them back in your life. And that's what's good. That's what you're supposed to do. Like I said, I do have faith in humanity, so I do give one, two, three. However, I decide to move, or however you decide to move, is how I decide how many chances I'm gonna give you. You know what I mean? So it's just like I'm smart with my decision. So before you make your decision, make sure you smart with it too. Don't F me over. Don't disrespect me. Don't do nothing that you think I won't like if you still want to be in my life. Now my boundaries are high, standards high, because this is the way I live. This is me. This is who I am. And by me knowing who I am is why I can easily forgive and not forget and let go. I let go, give it to God. And I forgive people because they don't know. They don't know no better. People don't know no better when they treat you wrong. That's one. Like I said, they have to do their own work in order to feel like they don't have to do people wrong. I had to do my own work. I was a messed up individual. I used to fight, tussle, everything. I was a messed up individual, and that's all I'm saying. But I did my own work in order to become this person who can forgive easily and not want to do people wrong and be just kind and be nice. I'm not naive nice. I am great and I am a great individual. But I did all the work. Hi, dirty boy. I could join you. But I did all the work for me to become like this. No one. Look, say hi. Hi. What's your name? Kara. So, anyway, I'm going to have to wrap this up. No. I want to join Mom. No. We can sleep in here. And I want to sleep in here. I'm Shauna Priest, and this is Healing and Heard. Thank you for watching. Bye.